Hello everyone, Smiler here, happy Hogmanay, and yeah, I'm going to talk about some New Year related stuff, you know, and we're going to talk about resolutions. I didn't hit my goals this year. I meant to do 300 videos throughout the entire year, of 2024. I did not make half of that, which, yeah, so I guess that carries over into next year. If I fail, I'll delete the channel. Now I really need to do it, huh? I'm not even a minute into the video and I'm already threatening destruction of the channel before the new year's even begun. But anyway, it's been a good year so far. I say so far, the last day. It's been decent. I hope you guys are having a good Hogmanay. I'm going to be having a good Hogmanay soon, man. I've got some family coming over. It's not going to be a good Hogmanay if you just went to Edinburgh. Fucking first cancellation and since 2007. That's that's not something I expected to hear today. Did not expect to hear that about wind and rain. It's Scotland. All we've fucking got is wind and rain. Why didn't they set that shit up early? But anyway, hopefully people who did come to Edinburgh for the Hogmanay celebrations do have a good time as well. I am going to have a good time soon. Just me and some family members, and it'll be fun. But yeah. So my resolutions, as I said, 300 videos by the end of 2025. And this time I won't have a several month gap between videos. I'll be very pissed if I do. If I do that again, I'm going to be very angry. Also, if you're wondering, I'm wearing my other set of pajamas that I got for Christmas. And, as I said in the Christmas video, Christmas plans again go into the new year, even though in Christmas been passed by a year. I don't know why I chuckled. I just found it weird that I'm still doing Christmas shit at the beginning of January, but I already said I was going to do that. And if you're wondering why I'm leaning weird, it's because I mentioned that I had 3 books for Christmas. I was wrong. I had 4. Where'd the 4th go? It's at my feet for some reason. But yeah, I got 2 Star Wars books. This is the book I forgot, and it's the only one that was on my fucking list. It's fucking only one on my list. I'm like, yeah, forget that book. But yeah, I'll be reading those. So if you're wondering where I am in the new year, reading this full script of Nightmare Before Christmas, even though it's already in here because of how many times I've watched the movie. But yeah, that's gonna be in my head. I'm gonna be reading that. I actually do want to read more. I actually did complete my goal of reading more this year because I read the 3 Halloween novelizations. I read a Five Nights at Freddy's book. That was the one that got a video game based on it. I read it way before the video game came out. Like I read it at I finished reading it in March. I got it in January. I finished reading it in March. I started reading the second one because I liked the first one. It was a lot gorier than I expected for a book aimed at children. But I forgot that since it's a book, it can be gory, it can do whatever it wants, because it's all in here. Just as long as it isn't like there was blood dripping down the walls and intestines all over the place. It did mention a liver in a bag though. that caught me off guard. I didn't expect that in a book for children. Well, I mean, to be fair, it is a horror book, but at the same time, I didn't expect that to happen. We got some other things. So, the 3 Halloween books, the fuck's sake, can't speak. FNAF book. What else did I read? I read more. There was more that I read. What was it? So 3, 4. To be fair, I did set 3 on Apple Books because I was reading digitally. So I had it on the go. So I set them, and that's the 3 that I read on there. And then I read the Five Nights at Freddy's one physically, and I'm starting to forget what the other ones were. But I read 6 books, which I don't read very often. Other than comics, I don't read many actual books. You know, I don't read many actual, like, books that people would be like, yeah, this is reading. Not comics that people don't count as reading for some reason, because there's pictures, but even when you have to read and follow along, but you know, whatever. Read a bunch of comics this year. Lots of Hulk, lots of Spider-Man, lots of Batman, lots of shit that isn't superheroes. I read some of The Boys. If you like the TV show, don't read the comic, it's dog shit. But yeah, I did read quite a bit. I actually still haven't finished reading Halloween Illustrated, which is on my left, and I'm going to cause a massive fucking noise if I don't be careful, because I am a fucking idiot who puts a bunch of shit in the way of himself all the time. It's all the time with me. Anyway, here is Halloween Illustrated. Still have to read this. It's massive. But yeah, that's my reading list for 2025 already. Plus some stuff that I've already started reading a while ago. See, my problem with reading is that I always, I start reading a book, and then I read it for a while, and I read it for a while, and then I go to another book. I read that for a while, and I read that for a while, and then I go to another book, and I read that for a while, read that for a while, and read that for a while. Like, I started so many books this year that I just didn't read all the way through, which is really, really irritating. I need to get out of that habit. That's a resolution. I need to break bad habits, such as I need to stop eating lots of sweets. Like, look at this gory mix bag. To be fair, I am doing better than usual. This would be gone. You can't even see it, but there is stuff left. I showed that on the Christmas one. But yeah, I also need to stop watching the same shit over and over again. I have watched Deadpool and Wolverine like 7 times over the past year. I have watched Wallace and Gromit, The Vengeance Must Fall already. That came out on Christmas. That hasn't even been a week old yet by the time of recording. And I have already watched it 6 times. That's at least once every day, but you know, you can never get enough Wallace and Gromit, let's be honest. But yeah, I just tend to watch the same stuff over and over again. It's not good. It's not good. I mean, I like it, but still at the same time, I have to watch more instead of watching the same thing over and over. I need to stop doing that. I also need to upload more, lose weight, because I am not gonna sugarcoat it. I am not exactly in shape. Never been in shape, but I need to get in shape. And just like everyone else, that will be gone in the 2nd of January. That'll just be not one. But I need to upload more, lose weight, read books, watch different things. I actually need to watch other genres instead of just horror or superheroes or sci-fi. I need to actually like branch out, see if there's other things that I like, except for romance. I fucking hate romance movies and rom-coms. They piss me off. They're just same shit every time. Says the guy who likes horror movies, who likes slashers, whose favorite horror movie is Halloween. Yeah, that's rich coming from me. But yeah. I mean, the franchise that has like what, 4 movies that are the exact same thing, which is him breaking out of breaking out of the asylum and killing people on Halloween night, and then all the other ones are like him. Oh, I'm back. It's Halloween. I'm back. Can't even go a single special at a different time of year without mentioning Halloween. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, yeah. Just wanted to make a quick one because I need to upload it, and it's not gonna. If I make it too long, if I don't cut it, at some point, it's gonna be 2025 before this Hogmanay special comes out, and you know, there's no point making a Hogmanay special for 2025 when 2025 is here, because that's Hogmanay over. It's the new year. But anyway, as I said, hopefully see you. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I'll hopefully see you next time in 2025. And here's to you guys. It's a Kraken. I like Kraken. I'm not going to drink the whole bottle right now. But yeah. Cheers to next year. Happy Hogmanay. Hopefully you have a good one, and I will work on my resolutions. And one of my resolutions, actually, was to watch the fucking Lord of the Rings special, like the fucking true big special editions. The extended editions, I mean. Watch those, get them watched, instead of watching the original theatrical cut for the fucking, like, 700th time in my life. I watch it every year. Every January I watch the theatrical cuts. I need to actually watch these cuts, because they're still wrapped. They're still in their plastic. I haven't even tried. Like, I haven't even tried to watch them. Look. Still in its fucking plastic. Fellowship. And I'm not going to show you the other two, because why would I start with either one of those two? I know I can be a bit of a madman sometimes, but I'm not that much of a madman. Actually, speaking of that, with sequels, I hate it when people watch a series and they don't watch what came first. They just watch the sequel, and then they're like, oh, this doesn't make sense. It's like, yeah, it was explained in the last movie, dipshit. But yeah, that's 7 years since something like that happened to me at the cinema with Star Wars. Gotta mention Star Wars again, even though there's the books that I got for Christmas that I've left on the floor like a fucking irresponsible idiot. I need to fix that as well. I need to stop being so irresponsible and leaving shit on the floor. But yeah. Also, maybe this tree might stay. I like it. All I really need to do to make it not a Christmas tree is take this off, this off, this off, maybe the star, this, because it's basically the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff goes, and so does this. And then it would just be a tree with some decorations on it. Nah, I need to get rid of it. But that's sometime in the new year. Anyway, hope to see you next time. Happy Hogmanay, fuck's sake. I haven't even had a drink and I'm stumbling over words. But anyway, hope to see you next time. You know, like, comment, subscribe and all that. You know, if you've been here long, if you've been on YouTube long enough, you already know the drill. You don't need a pop-up with the little click saying subscribe, or bell with a little click with the ding. It's like you don't need that. It's just formulaic outro at this point, isn't it? I need to change that as well. Stop being so formulaic and do some different things. So yeah, look forward to some different types of videos in 2025, because that is now a New Year's resolution that I've thought up on the spot that it's going to kick me in the ass. Because I'll be like, oh, yeah, I did that. Made that resolution. But anyway, here's to you. And I'll hopefully see you all next time. Happy New Year. And you'll probably see me tomorrow, because as I said, other things planned, and I don't want another month's difference between videos. And if I don't upload immediately, I will end up doing that again, because it's January. Everyone feels the January blues. But anyway, yet again, happy Hogmanay, happy New Year. See you next time. And smiler.